Yo, what's good, guys? Welcome back. So, we've got some big news. A brand new Team Affinity program is dropping this Friday. That means 30 new cards are coming to MLB The Show. One for every single team. It's about damn time, too, because I know some of your theme teams are looking rough right now. Yes, Diamondbacks fans, I'm looking at you. It's already been confirmed that this program is going to be very similar to the Color Storm program. So super fast and easy grind. You'll be unlocking your favorite team's new captain in under an hour. Now, I do gotta say, this really feels like it could be a future stars program. I'm about 60% sure that it's going to be a prospect theme. But honestly, I'm really hoping that's not the case. We're still missing tons of legends, especially those club favorites. Maybe not the biggest names or meta cards, but definitely the cards that the fans would definitely love to see and appreciate it. So let me know in the comments who's your favorite team and what legend would you like to see on Friday. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe for more MLB The Show content, and join the Discord server. I'll answer all your lineup questions there, and or you can just come and hang out as we build a community. Let's get into it. Starting things off in the AL list, we have the Orioles here, and I originally wanted to go with Mike Mussina because the Orioles, all of their captain cards are hitters. And while I think it's going to suck, the Orioles don't have any legend that doesn't have a high diamond card in the game, a pitcher. So I'm going to go with Brooks Robinson here. He's not a big name. Obviously, we are still missing a 99 Ripken. Maybe Brian Roberts would be a very cool one, a very good one. A lot of people were just messing with his card. But I feel like this is more of a theme for popular players for the club. So I don't think there's going to be like any meta cards, unfortunately, if you're a sweaty. So I'm gonna go with Brooks Robinson, maxed out fielding, obviously, and he's going to be pretty mid. Next, for the Red Sox, I have Jim Rice, the only Red Sox legend that does not have a high diamond. I was thinking about Wade Boggs, but he already has a cornerstone. I really doubt that they're going to give him. Well, I don't doubt. I know for a fact that we're not getting another 99 Boggs. So he's the only one that's left. Maybe a Craig Kimbrell, but he already has a cornerstone for the Braves, so I think that would be very weird. He was pretty dominant, so maybe they surprised us with a Kimbrel, but I think Jim Rice fits this program perfectly. The Yankees, Whitey Ford. You know how Yankees fans always love to brag about their 27 rings? Well, guess what? This guy helped you guys win like 6-7 rings back in the day. This is a shit card. That's what you Yankees fans deserve, because you are so blessed. All of the great cards, all of the best players that you have in your team themes, like you have Gary Sheffield, Goose Gossage. Like, why is Goose Gossage a Yankee? That just blows my mind when the Pirates are starving, not only in the game but in real life as well. So I'm gonna give you guys Whitey Ford. Now they're going to. I really don't think how they release it. Derek Jeter here. He's just too big of a name to give out as a free program on a Team Affinity one. So Whitey Ford, yeah, you're stuck with a shitty pitcher. Tampa Bay, pretty much impossible to find a Rays legend in this game. All of the names that they have lost throughout the years. Most of the relievers have played at some point for Tampa Bay in their careers. And now Carlos Pena is the only card that does not have a high diamond that is worthy of a 98, 99 card. And he's the only guy that has played for the Rays that was like good. He had like an 8-war season, I believe, in 07 or 09. 07, 08, something like that. So Carlos Pena for Tampa Bay. Blue Jays, there were some options. We already have a high diamond Roy Halladay, and he already has a Joel card. So I really doubt that we are going to have like two captain cards from the same players. So I'm gonna go with Carlos Delgado, another guy that's worthy of a high diamond. That's probably not the most popular, more popular within the club. We go to the next division. Have the White Sox, Harold Baines, very underrated player in general. He just fluked his way into the Hall of Fame, I guess. Um, yeah, I doubt that they're going to give us another Harold Baines that's better. That standout card is probably his peak. I googled his stats, and yeah, that 95 season was probably his best or his second best. I don't really remember. But yeah, the only White Sox legend that's not like Frank Thomas. Maybe they gave us a Frank Thomas, but I just think this Harold Baines is a lot safer. The Guardians. This is a very interesting one. They have a lot of options here. They could release Bob Feller, or I would really love that if they release a Cliff Lee. A juiced up Cliff Lee was one of my favorite pitchers earlier in the year. I really fucked with his 92 card. His per nine were low, but he was just he was great for me. I only used him for like 3 stars, though, so not big sample size. So maybe a pitcher will be cool. But I'm gonna go with Jim Thome. Jim Thome, however you pronounce it. I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't know ball. As a guy, let me know in the comments the other day. Jim Thome, easy pick for me. He's like a very cool one. He's going to be nasty against righties. Probably gonna have very mediocre stats versus lefties, but I feel like he's a fan favorite over there in Cleveland. The Tigers, another one that was pretty stacked. You got players like Al Kaline, Al Newhouser, but I ultimately decided to go with Alan Trammell. Not very popular, has a very awkward swing, so he's more for Tigers fans and their theme teams. Al Newhouser, he already has a prime card. I don't know if they may give him like a signature series card later. And Al Kaline, I think he's cool, so maybe they release him in some other, like on a Hall of Fame card probably. The Royals, nobody. You have no legends in this game. Obviously, they're not going to give you a Carlos Beltran. So unless they do like flashbacks and give you someone like Whit Merrifield or really even like a Salvi, although he already has a 99, I'm gonna go with Johnny Cueto. Johnny Cueto. This guy gave you guys a World Series ring. I don't know how he's not a legend of your club. You literally have nobody else. It's kind of crazy, but he's the only one that I can think of that's not an active player. The Twins, easy one here. Harmon Killebrew. Horrible swing. He always has like insane stats. Very good power, but the swing and the contact is always very low. He can play first and third. Again, very easy pick here. I think he fits this mold perfectly. Same thing with Jeff Bagwell for the Astros. He always gets like a Team Affinity card for the Astros. Horrible swing. Nobody's going to use him. Probably not even the Astros fans on a theme team because of the swing. So this is the perfect time to release him. High diamond. He was a very great player in real life. So that's that. Bobby Grits. I believe we're getting a juiced 99 Bobby Grits. He's a new legend. I know he already has a high diamond in the 97. He was a collection reward. But again, there's like literally nobody else for the Angels. I don't see how they release a Vlad Guerrero. Just think that's not possible. And I guess the other guy that could be is maybe Nolan Ryan, but he's too big of a name to just give out on a Team Affinity card, in my opinion. He's a new legend, so I think they're going to push him. I wouldn't be surprised if his card is very, very good. Athletics, another team that's still missing some key legends for their teams. Ricky Henderson, Dennis Eckersley, but I ultimately decided to go with Violet Blue because I feel like Eckersley, he already has a MVP card or Cy Young card. I'm pretty sure that's an MVP card. And the problem with the Oakland A's is that all of their captains are hitters, so they need a pitcher. So I'm gonna go with Violet Blue again. I don't think he's very popular. I don't think anybody's going to use a pitcher that has the most generic pitch mix other than A's fans. So very easy for me. The Mariners, Richie Sexson. I know he already has a Joel card captain, but it's literally him or Mike Cameron. I don't think Mike Cameron is worthy of a 99. Maybe for a theme team, but I don't think he did anything like of relevancy for the franchise. Sexton has a high diamond, but that one's for the Brewers. I think Mariners fans will appreciate if his Joel card just gets a quick little upgrade. I think that would be very smart. For the Rangers, I'm gonna give you Paz Rodriguez, I think this is again the perfect time to release a guy like him. Maybe like Kinsler, but he already has a prime. Same thing with Michael Young. So he's the only Texas legend that doesn't have a high diamond and that nobody else would really use other than a Texas Ranger fan. We go to the NL National League time, NL East. Again, the Braves. Same thing with Richie Sexton. I think they just do a quick little upgrade on this Tom Glavine on his Jolt Series card. Very easy fix. Marlins, literally they don't have anybody, no legends. All of their legends, they already have a player, unless they gave up someone like a Marcelo Zuna. They already have a Stanton card, maybe a Yelich. I don't think we're going to see flashbacks in this Team Affinity programs. But so I'm gonna go only with legends. Gary Sheffield is the only guy. I don't know. I know he already has a 98, but why does it have to be a Yankee card, though? That really pissed me off. I think Sheffield best years were with the Marlins, at least from what I saw on Baseball Reference. I never saw him play, obviously, but yeah, Sheffield for the Marlins, literally the only guy that would be eligible. The Mets, again, Tom Seaver. Doubt they gave us a free lighter just like that, and he already has a card, so I think they're gonna wait for a big 99 lighter. So I'm gonna go with Mike Piazza. He has a 92, 93 for the Dodgers. And yeah, again, I don't think anybody will use Piazza other than Mets fans. And it will fit the theme of, Mets fans were waiting for a catcher all year, for a Piazza card all year. They get Francisco Alvarez, and a week later they have their 99 Piazza. That would be classic SDS. The Phillies, I had Steve Carlton, but obviously he is a seventh inning boss, so obviously they're not going to give us another Steve Carlton. They could go the Bobby Abreu, but I don't think he's worthy of a 99. So I'm gonna go with Ryan Howard here, very easy. Again, I don't think anybody will use this card other than a Phillies fan. That's kind of the team here that I'm going with. I don't think anybody is very excited other than, fans of their respective teams to use these cards. Nationals could have went with Vlad Guerrero, would have been incredible. Andrew Dawson also fits this mold, but I ultimately decided I'm gonna go with Gary Carter. I don't think releasing this guy in any other programs, maybe a free program would fit him, but just give the Nationals fans something. Cubs, Kerry Wood. I think this is the time where we see a high diamond Kerry Wood. Again, nothing too special. Maybe they gave him a outlier, but again, four-seam slider, slurve, changeup, 12-6. Unless they give him a cutter or a sinker, I don't think he's going to be anything crazy. He did have an amazing card back in MLB 20, but that was 5 years ago. We have not seen a dominant Kerry Wood, and I don't think we're going to see a dominant one this year. Reds, Rob Dibble or Barry Larkin. I just ultimately went with Barry Larkin. Dibble, I don't see how they give him a high 90s. He was never that good, and he only played for like 5 years. So I don't really see the point of giving him a 99. He already has a card and it's a whatever card. But Barry Larkin, probably like one of the biggest red that they have the rights to in this game. Probably the biggest red. He's not going to be too overpowered, so I think they can just give him off for free. And the power, I don't think he's going to be too crazy. Maybe 100 versus lefties and like 80 versus righties. So he's not going to be incredible. He does have a very good swing, so the only thing that sucks is Ellie is the other captain, but he can play third and left field and right field. Brewers, I think this is the moment where we see a juiced 99 Braun. This card is going to be very good, at least against versus lefties. So Brewers fans, get ready because will probably be able to play third base as well. Pirates, I originally picked Willie Sargent. He already has a cornerstone card. Mazeroski, I don't see SDS trolling that hard. He already has a prime card. So I ultimately just decided to go with Honus Wagner. I know he's a collection reward, and that may, make them think twice. But Pirates fans, they don't have anybody else. Again, no relievers. Bird Blyven, he already has the diamond card. They're not going to give him a juice one. Goose Gossett, he's a Yankee, so yeah. GG's. The Cardinals, another team that was very interesting. We're still missing a lot of Cardinals. Like, this would be a good time to release a Jim Edmonds. I know he has a Joel card already, so that's why I didn't win with him here. There's still Stan Demand, but I think he's too big of a name to release in a Team Affinity program. Lou Brock, Bob Gibson, and Ozzie Smith were my last three choices. I don't think Lou Brock is that good. They may surprise us, but Bob Gibson, I think he's too good. You can give him to the people in some other way, because I don't want these cards to be bad. They're not going to be great, so that's why I'm going with lesser names. I'd rather have like Bob Gibson juiced on as an inning boss later on than have a mediocre Bob Gibson right now. So Ozzie Smith, again, no power, great defense, great speed. You're going to be able to bunt, maxed out contact. He's going to be fun on a card team. I think he fits this perfectly. The D-backs, the only legend that has played for the D-backs in this game is Luis Gonzalez, so there have to give him a Luis Gonzalez card. Now that the high diamond Randy is not a D-back, bro, like D-backs fans are in the gutters. The Rockies, this one's a very complicated one. It's either Todd Helton, they just upgrade his Jolt Series card, just like I have them doing with Tom Clavin. But I think they're going to give Matt Holliday. Yes, I know he has a Jolt card for the Athletics. Now I'm going to give him a Team Affinity card for the Rockies. He started his career there. He played for like 6-7 years over there. He was very good. He's one of the best players in their history, in the club's history. So I think he is worthy of a high diamond card. Probably not as much as Todd Helton. Again, I think Todd Helton would be a better card. I really like his swing. But I don't know. I just decided to win with Matt Holliday here. The Dodgers, another team that's just stacked with a lot of cards. Too many options. Gagne doesn't have his card. He's probably going to get like a Hall of Fame card later. Don Sutton's very interesting. Valenzuela, they may give him a higher diamond. I really doubt it because he's too cheesy. And I don't think we've ever seen a high Valenzuela card. Like, I'm pretty sure like the highest one that I found on Showzone was like 96. So I think Duke Snider, this card sucks. And yeah, the Dodgers team is too good. This card is going to match righties and be horrible against lefties. He doesn't have a good swing. He's going to play some good defense. You're only going to use this card on a Dodgers theme. The Padres, Tony Gwynn, again, the Mr. Padre, and he's going to suck. The Moonshot card is probably going to be better than this card because they're going to give him defense, some speed, maxed out contact, and the power is going to be like 70s. At the very best, like 80s versus righties. That would be my guess. And again, Tony Gwynn is not that big of a name because he's one of those. He's a contact hitter, and that does not work in the show, especially not late in the year. And finally, we have the Giants. The only two ones missing, like big legends, are obviously Willie Mays. He does not have a 99. We're going to get it there at some point, but I think Willie McCovey fits this role perfectly. Hank Thompson is the Jolt card. I don't even know who that guy is, to be honest. So I think Willie McCovey, he has a good swing. So first baseman, lefty. We're going to see a lot of lefties if I'm right with this. A lot of lefty legends are yet to be released, at least on a high diamond card. But yeah, let me know in the comment section below. Do you think we're going to get the legends or the future stars like I talked about it earlier in the beginning? Just let me know, who do you want as your guy, for your theme team? Who are you hoping for? If it's a legend, if it's a future star, let me know in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe if you're new so you don't miss out any future MLB The Show content. Until then, I'll catch you later.
Just